knew it wouldn't last forever, and while things are going to be different, we're starting to look at going back into the church building.
We want to be very clear that this announcement and all the reasonings behind it are specific to New Beginnings. And while it's been amazing to watch our little church building fill up to capacity every week, it now creates the need to think outside the box as we look at using the church building as a place for the church to meet again.
We also want to be clear that we understand not all people are going to feel comfortable coming back into a small building, even when we are adhering to the social distancing and maximum number of people mandates. Choosing to stay at home at this time has nothing to do with forsaking the fellowship. There are many ways that the church, which has never ever been a building, can fellowship with each other. We have been in compliance with federal, state, and local recommendations and mandates since the beginning, and we are continuing in that now. At the beginning of the year, God placed on our hearts the importance of prayer for this year. And as a matter of fact, the very last thing that ever happened inside the church building was a prayer meeting.
So we're going to try to reopen in the same way. Tonight at 6:30, we will be trying out our ability to get together physically while adhering to the guidelines. We are limiting to 25 people, so it's important that you call or text Pastor Heather to make sure there is still a seat available. We will have spaced the chairs in the sanctuary according to regulations. And if we have many people who want to participate and commit to that by calling or texting Pastor Heather this afternoon, we will schedule a second prayer meeting that you will have the opportunity to come to instead. We will use the format of prayer meeting that we have used in the past. This night has been carefully thought out after hours of meetings and reading documents, and finally checked with the trusted physician to get a thumbs up. And here's what we've got.
You will need to wear a mask the entire time you're on the church property. Enter through the ramp door, and upon entering, go to the furthest seat from that door that is available. You will find a prayer guide on your seat that we would like you to take with you when you leave. We will spend time in prayer together, lifting our voices to God, who we know hears us even though we have those masks on. We will be making the seat that we are at our personal altar space. There will not be people wandering around or laying hands on each other.
And so at the end of the night, unless you have a physical handicap, we will be asking people to exit intermittently through the back door. If you need the ramp door, we ask that you please wait until others have left the building.
Once everyone has left the building, I will disinfect the church with Virex 2 and Lysol.
And it sounds like a lot of rules, we know, but this really is the only thing we are being asked to do in order to come together and pray. It sounds like quite a bargain.
Please remember that you need to call before you show up. We will not allow more than 25 people in the church, so calling to be sure there is space will help us all to avoid an uncomfortable situation.
So just a couple more things that have not changed during this crisis. If you feel sick or have a fever, please stay home.
If you have been coughing or sneezing for any reason, please stay home. If you'd like to reserve a spot for tonight, just call or text me at 366-0624 to confirm that there's still space. This manuscript of this announcement can be found on the church website and on the church Facebook page.
So this week's small group schedule that will continue to utilize Zoom is youth group on Monday night at 6:30, adult Bible study on Wednesday night at 6:30, and kids group Zoom on Thursday nights at 6:30.
God bless you.
God bless.